Welcome back to Speed House. Today, Matt told me we have another V10 in the shop. Good morning.
Good morning. We have, yet again, another wing. So, it's going to be a fun day.
I don't drop that one.
Jesus! Working heartbeat.
Good morning.
Hardly working. Today we will be cutting up another R8, exact same as the red one. So, I'll get my stand set up, get ready to start cutting on another one.
I mean, you can't be in a V10 and not rev it. Oh, sounds so good. Okay, back to the wing. Okay, we've got holes marked, which means time for the scary part.
I've got my center hole drilled, and now I'm getting ready to pull this off, take it over to my stand, and start cutting on it.
No pressure.
No, just 2 a week. It's fine.
We are to the part in the install where Matt files for the next 3 hours. Are we close?
Sure.
We'll go with close. Okay, so Matt spent forever drilling and getting the fitment right, and I think he's done.
I did spend forever working on this one, filing away, but I don't want to chip any paint, so it's very time consuming. I went and got some automotive foam that we put on the back of the factory wing so that it doesn't wobble as much. So that's the thing that at speed, these wobble, so we tried a different approach here. Helped out a ton.
Okay, there's one more thing we have to do. Pull the fuse. Okay, so the fuse you have to take out to disable the active arrow is behind the seats. You gotta pull this trim up.
We'll double check my reference, but it should be this one. 20 amp fuse, number 7. Cool. Let me go grab my tool. We'll take it out. And then we can test it to make sure it doesn't lift.
The fuse is out.
Yep. So it will no longer work. Now, the caveat is if you do not code it out with either VAGCOM or OBD 11, you'll still get a warning. But at least now it physically won't move.
So you'll know if you did this right if you try and put the wing up. Oh, yeah. It does not work.
Perfect.
It works. Okay, now we are starting on the exhaust. We have a Soul Performance exhaust.
Yep, this is a race kit. Gen 2 pre-facelift. The other one that we did was facelift, so it's a little bit different setup, but basically the same. Just kind of different pipe configuration. See what kind of goodies Soul sent us. Caps for the valve vacuum lines, since we're no longer going to use those. All the bubble wrap, so you can take it outside and jump on it later and have fun like a little kid.
So this system is actually a full straight pipe.
More or less.
That's
a cat back.
Cool.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna be a lot louder.
Oh yes, it's gonna let this V10 roar. So it's just full tilt all the time. I'll cover the rear arches, that way we don't scratch them when we're leaning. Pull the wheels, start taking off trim, bumper.
Okay, so we've got bumper off, all the trim off.
All the things off. It is several screws to get to this point. A lot of trim pieces, a lot of screws, several hours worth of work.
Now what?
4 o'clock. And we are ready to start pulling V-bands and hangers and get this big giant suitcase of a muffler out of the way.
Like, if you hadn't noticed yet, the exhaust on one of these is a job.
This is not a DIY job. However, if you feel like you can, we do have a very in-depth video on our YouTube page on another Gen 2 that we did. Step-by-step instructions on that. So, knock yourself out. more rotation. Yeah, that works. I had it up there. I decided to take a little bit of different approach. So the V-bands face straight up. You have to take all this crap off. I'm deciding to rotate them around where the screw hole points down through the body of the car, where my hand is here. So in the event, for whatever stupid reason, that we have to take the exhaust off, I can put all this trim on. We can put a wobble and an extension up through there, pull it loose. So that way just the bumper comes off and maybe like this top piece, but that's it. Yeah, just come up through there with your tool, shoot right to it.
Okay, so we have the Soul Performance straight pipe installed now, and I think it's time for a first start. It's so loud. That's crazy. Sounds insane.
That thing sounds better than a straight pipe V10.
Now we will finish putting the heat shields on and
Yep,
getting this thing back together.
pretty much. Yeah, I'll put this big gargantuan shield in the front of that. We'll cover up all the pretty piping and then start getting this thing to look back like a car.
Okay, so the Audi R8 is done with the exhaust, and
I'm tired. But yes, we are done. Once again, this is Gen 2 pre-facelift Soul Performance exhaust, and we did a Warsteiner wing. It is a base setup, so we eliminated the tilts. All of that is working perfectly. It's solid, and other than that, man, time to fire this thing up, see how it sounds. I want to thank you guys for watching our channel. Like always, like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's bust this thing off.